Dudes in Violin / Viola World. Hello. We're here for another installment of the Violin Viola blog here. Now, today we are on French folk song, okay? This song is simpler than you might think, and it helps us learn something really cool called the D major scale, okay? So the first thing you might notice when you're looking at the first note of the song is this little H right here next to D. And you might be thinking, Mr. Belsky, what is that H all about? I know I'm kind of not fully framed. I might chop off some of the song. There we go. That's perfect. Okay. And what that little H is, it stands for high. So we know we normally have D, right? And it's an open string. This is a violin, so this is my open D. But now we have D high. You can hear it's the same note, but it's higher. So how we do this now is pretty simple. Now, you have 3 Ds followed by 3 C sharps, then this little B, C sharp, D deal, and this A. Now, I put a bracket next to all those notes, and it might be hard to read, but this right here says A string because all of those notes are on the A string. So what I'll do is I'll play this first part of French folk song for you so you can hear it. And yeah, just get it in your ear for a second. Almost there. There it is. So, that is the first part of the song, okay? Now, what I like about this high D and this whole first section is it's all on the A string, and this next section, starting with G, is all on the D string, and it all moves in something called stepwise motion, which makes it easy to move between the fingers. So let's find high D first. High D is on the A string, and it's played with 3 fingers down. So there's my 3 tapes. Here's my A string. Oh, bad. Nope, can't get a good sound. There it is. That's my A string. This is a violin, so this is my high E, my A, my D, and my G. If you're playing a viola, this is your A, and this is your D. But for violinists out here, boom, that's my A string. Everyone else, find your A string. Then I have my 3 tapes. So, on my A string, to find my high D, I put my first finger on my first tape, my second finger on my second tape, my 3rd finger on my 3rd tape, okay? And I make sure I use those nice round fingers, right? So that the fingertips are pressing down on the strings. Good. Now, 3 fingers down on the A string gives us D. Check this out. 3 fingers down gives us D. Lifting the 3rd finger so that you have 2 fingers down gives you C sharp. Lifting the 2nd finger so that you only have 1 finger down will give you B. So if I was going to talk finger numbers, I'd be 3 fingers, 3 fingers, 3 fingers. Lift that 3rd finger, 2 fingers, 2 fingers, 2 fingers. Lift that 2nd finger, 1 finger, then add the 2nd finger for C sharp, then add the 3rd finger for D high, and then no fingers down on the A string at all for open D. And it sounds like this, pizzicato, just to get it going. 3 fingers down for that high D. Listen. C sharp now. B. C sharp, D, A. And finger numbers wise, that's 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, none. Try with me. Get your 3 fingers on your A string for high D, and we're going to pitch together. 1, 2, ready, go. D, 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 lift a finger. C sharp, C sharp, C sharp, lift a finger. B, C sharp, D, A. Good. So that B, C sharp, D, A, I'm just adding a finger. If I start on B, 1 finger down on the A string, it's 1 finger, 2 fingers, 3 fingers, no fingers. Let's try right there. So get that B, first finger down, and we're going to go B, C sharp, D, A. We're just playing right here. B, C sharp, D, A. Try it with me. Get that first finger on this B. 1, 2, ready, go. B, C sharp, D, A. Good, let's try this whole part now. 3 fingers down for high D. 1, 2, ready, go. D, 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 lift the finger, C sharp, C sharp, C sharp, lift the finger, B, C sharp, D, A. Good. Now, these notes are ones we should be really familiar with by now. They're all like this section on the same string, and I have it bracketed here, and I have D string written next to it because they're all on the D string. So now G is 3 fingers down on the D string, F sharp is 2 fingers down on the D string, E is 1 finger down on the D string, and D is open D. So you get this sound. G, 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 F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, E, E, D. So try that with me. 3 fingers down on the D string. 1, 2, ready, and G. Lift a finger. Lift a finger. Lift a finger. Now I'm not going to say anything. We're going to try it. 3 fingers down on that D string for G. 2, ready, go. Good. Let's try the whole thing now. Starting on that high D, which is on the A string. 3 fingers down. 2, ready, go. Lift the finger. Ready, G. Nice, cool. If you need to, pause the video now so that you can practice this little section a couple times. If not, we're going to move on, and I'm actually going to erase and write some things while we're watching. So, part 2 of the song changes a little bit, but it still moves very stepwise, and it's not that tough. You have all the skills to do it. So the next part goes like this. We get D, E, F sharp, D, E, F sharp.
Do you have a code for walking up?
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
F sharp, D, E, F sharp, D, E, F sharp, D, E, F sharp, G. Oops, don't need this line. And then we go to E, F sharp, G, E, F sharp, G. It's hard to write on this board. E, F sharp, G, A. So now, these all occur on the same string. They all happen on the D string. And these, except for one note, the last note, also all happen on the D string. So when we do this, it should be pretty straightforward. I'll play it once, and then you join me. So it starts on open D, and we're just adding 1 finger at a time. Open 1, 2, open 1, 2, open 1, 2, 3. So play with me here. 1, 2, ready, go. D, E, F sharp, D, E, F sharp, D, E, F sharp, G. Good, now look at this next section. It starts on E, which is your first finger down. So now it goes 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Open A. Listen to that. E, F sharp, G, E, F sharp, G, A. So listen to this whole section. I'll start up here. It's just kind of like walking up. It's like climbing up the ladder from I'm a Little Monkey. We have 2. Why don't you play with me? 2, ready, go. D, E, F sharp, D, E, F sharp, D, E, F sharp, G. Now you play. E, F sharp, G, E, F sharp, G, E, F sharp, G, A. Good. If you need to, pause the video and practice that, okay? If not, we're moving on to the last part of the song. And remember, you should always have your book out in front of you so you can see all these parts of the song I'm talking about individually as as one big chunk. That'll help. There we go. So the next part of the song goes to this kind of like descending scale thing, kind of like the way the song starts. It starts on high D, C sharp, B, A, G, F sharp, E, D, E, D. Now, this is right down, okay? So this is all on the A string, and everything from here over is on the D string, right? So you get 3, 2, 1, open on the A string, and then you get 3, 2, 1, open on the D string, and then first finger E, open D. And so that just kind of comes right down, shoots right down the whole neck of the instrument there, kind of like this. It sounds like. It starts on high D, 3 fingers down on A. D, C sharp, B, A. Now I'm moving over to the G string, 3 fingers down. G, F sharp, E, D, E, D. So these are all on the A string, these are all on the D string. So one more time, 3 fingers down on my A string gives me D, C sharp, B, A. Now I move over to my D string, but I put 3 fingers down, which gives me G, and I get G, F sharp, E, D, E, D. Good. So practice that if you need to. Pause and practice. Then when you unpause it, I'll be playing the whole entire piece for you, okay? And then you can play it with me. All right, you should have your book. You should have played all 3 parts, and now you're ready to play French folk song. So here's the whole song once by myself, and then you play it with me, and you can pause and practice as much as you want. Remember, straight wrists, no elbows in gut, standing up tall and proud. No one should be playing like these. So make sure it's nice and open and up. Here we go. Nice. Let's try that together now. Computer's kind of sleeping. Okay. Let's try that together now. Now, another big thing about this song that we've talked about in class, but we should talk about in the video, is the fact that it's very legato. Legato meaning the bow is smooth and flowing. You're trying to make the most beautiful sound you can when you play this song. So it's not staccato-like, right? It's not staccato. Instead, it's legato. To make sure that bow keeps moving nice and flowing. Here we go. Instruments up. Rest that bow on the string. Nice. So you can practice along with that one, where the first one was a little better, so you might want to practice along with that one, but you can pause and stop it. Practice with either one as much as you would like. Cool. Hope that helped. See ya.